Hello, hello, and welcome to this daily race featuring one of the modes that we rarely see. It's retro time, and I'm Hugo, and I'm joined today by the third X. How are you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you. Hello, everyone. And we're also joined by Saphir, or a tracker. Hi, chat. So, retro is rarely seen, but I do know those both names, Mr. Scruff and Plasma. And we did start. Oh, I might have some lag, I'm gonna check it. And there was...
A fire rod in Link's house and triple bombs in Sanctuary.
And the small map checks, so Desert Palace and Tower of Hera are pendants.
Man, both least important pens in the light world. That is pretty sad.
Oh well, absolutely normal.
And Plasma
this
Kappa
is
starting us with Houlihan.
exactly the uncle just giving us a piece of heart. And the bloomerang. So the tree pole just gave us some rupees. And yeah. I got some problems with the commentary stream actually. I don't know if it's good working for you.
For me, it seems to be working fine. Are you
A
too
few
behind
seconds
on
behind.
stuff? And the stunt prize is 5 rupees. That is going to come in handy.
Okay, a early book. This could result in an early pet check of Plasma. Plasma wasn't in the woods.
Yeah, he's gonna finish around the rare, so it makes sense to check if there's anything important there.
Ah, there's our first key.
Yeah, in retro, keys can be like random loot, and they're pretty nice to find because they're worth 100 rupees each.
Exactly, and you can use them for whatever you want. I still find it weird that you can't see an error count. It looks so empty. Oh, fluting in the well.
That's a nice and early duck release. And we have another key in the well.
Small route divergence. No runner in the lead so far.
And yet another key. Man, those are gonna make something like bot really easy.
Yeah, that early book. I'm afraid of going into desert.
Yeah, items like that can throw you pretty hard, especially since the desert's a pennant dungeon.
Yeah, but we got a fire rod, so we got a fire source, we got a book. Ah, that's all you need to finish desert, maybe.
No,
If it
you're
isn't proof
missing
locked.
you're missing the first glove,
Oh yeah, of course.
and yeah, you might be missing a boot.
But the first glove, of course, will be found soon.
And put your salutes in chat. Soon we'll have the musical version of that.
Okay, get ready for Swag Dog Hype. Salute. Look at this. A fetch quest.
Yeah, he's not thinking twice about that.
Interesting. No Agena check. Maybe later.
Yeah, he's gonna do that later since getting out of the cave is very time consuming. And we already see one of the perks or quirks of Retro. You can go straight to right side desert.
Got no weapon. Except for the bombs.
Ooh, magic. Gotta be careful with the lasers.
That hard calm. Handy. Oh! One of our 3 Darkwood access items.
Okay, I took my eyes off the right to check the library thing, which was the full heart, and I completely missed. Oh, it was Moonpearl.
No
So,
problem, you will see it again for Mr. Scruff.
so dip on desert is required.
Yeah, I told you, early book always points into desert.
Yeah,
Although I
also.
find it weird that Plasma Kappa didn't check the forest.
Yeah, he took the flute and just left.
It's full magic for the one with a fire rod. Plasma Kappa got his fetch quest, can't fulfill it anytime soon.
So, to answer the question in chat, Retro changed around a few things. Basically, small keys are no longer tied to any dungeon, and there's a limited amount of them in the item pool, and it's actually not enough to beat the game. So runners are gonna have to buy keys at 100 rupees a pop, and then you might have noticed that they don't have an arrow count, and that is because Retro reverts back the way arrows work to the way it is done in the original Zelda. So arrows actually cost 5 rupees per regular arrow and 50 rupees per silver arrow.
Very expensive.
And finally, you have the Take Any caves, which can replace any non. How do I put this? Basically, any entrance that doesn't contain an item or isn't a connector can be replaced by a Take Any cave, which can be one of two things. One of them, and only one of them, will present you with a sword upgrade, and the rest are gonna give you a choice between a red potion and a full heart.
And there we saw that Plasma Kammer did buy a key and an arrow. You have to buy an arrow and get this small arrow symbol at the top, because if you find a bow you can't shoot it, even if you have money, you first need to buy one arrow in order to shoot arrows for money.
And it's basically a magic quiver with a rupee slot in the bottom. In, insert rupees and you get arrows out of it.
Very many keys found so far. But we have no chance of using them now. I mean, logically, the back of escape is, the back of escape is in logic. Obviously, we have the fire rod, we couldn't beat it.
I've never seen that text from begin.
Let's see what Mini Maldon Cave gives us. The Lightbird High Cave. Oh, there's the bow.
Well, they can full clear Eastern.
Yep. However, Eastern may not be in logic.
Well, yeah, if
Depends.
the big key is vanilla. But that's not going to stop them.
Officially. First gonna check the Ice Rod Cave. Very similar routing.
Yeah, the only difference is Plasma Cap is missing that blue boomerang.
Yeah, that forest play, but I mean the uncle play. The boomerang was of the uncle route.
That was a fast mini Moldorm room, but it cost all his magic.
Yeah, just pointing out that actually you can't beat Amos Knights yet because you have too few money, I think. Do you? No, I think you have enough.
Yeah, you have plenty, and also every pot that is supposed to drop an arrow in the original game has been replaced by a 5 rupee drop.
Yes, that boots up a little.
Oh dear.
Oh, there's
Saha
the
telling us that Turtle Rock is our green pendant, so that puts a pretty large nail in the coffin of Bad.
maybe Ice Rod not required. Okay, that glove is really nice, so we could beat Desert. I knew Sarjala was holding that glove, he's always doing that.
Okay, so I got one information mistaken. So, an arrows actually cost 10 rupees per shot.
Yeah. Arrows cost the double of what you get from those pots.
Yeah, so
Oh
you
no, the
trade.
keys are not random, it's retro. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So, like, you trade your ability to pick up more ammo for a very extra large quiver potential.
Scruff's picking up his bow. And there's the big key, so completely in logic. We're going to see a full clear, obviously.
So, you're gonna see something interesting if his crop actually runs out in the middle of the Armos fight. Because Armor's Knights can be damaged by the blue boomerang. Only that it takes 48 hits per unit.
Scruff didn't buy the bow, the arrow. I'm confused if he knows.
I think. Oh yeah, he tried firing one. Yeah, he's farming rupees by using the stun prize.
Double hit.
And that's the difference is Houlihan here.
Obviously, yeah. Early Houlihan is quite good. Oh, here's that what you told.
Oh, it's a blue actually. Yeah, I only played this in V30. I don't know if they changed much between that and
Now he can shoot. Well, that costs him a lot of time. Well, Plasma is already beating Armors. He skipped the right side. I think that's good to go.
he doesn't have enough money to actually do this fight.
That laser frustration bomb. Yeah, the game doesn't count your money in Logic. You're supposed to farm if you don't have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, either Houlihan is a good thing, or at the bottom, on the way to the desert, there is a room where you can 50 rupees, I think, in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they can farm that now since they have the first level upgrade.
Yes,
But still,
I think Scruff's relying on getting money here too.
I don't think there is enough rupees in the dungeon because you need 180 rupees for a quick kill with no misses.
If you see a 300 drop, that would be nice, but we know there isn't. Yeah, the water walk wasn't the solution. Doesn't check Hobo, however. Well, it goes into the forest, I think. Maybe we see a pair check now?
Oh well, this has the potential to just leave them stranded for a long time in case Armos is actually holding the next progression.
If I were Plasma, I would do a pair check here. But he decides not to.
I mean, there was a race a couple of days ago where Zora held the only, like the very next progression, and the runners had no choice but to farm rupees in Blind's hut.
Back of escape. Oh, the Titans! That's our Dark World access.
Well, that's going to save him because he can come back to Armors once he has either enough rupees or a weapon.
So I think we see Maya check now. definitely very fast checks. Or we don't.
Yeah, he's gonna farm the rupee count first.
Yep. The head crab just has the vanilla items I didn't see.
Yeah, that's a pretty sad bush crab.
I think there's no room to farm faster than this one. Even Houlihan is not faster, I think. Because it needs so long to reset.
Houlihan can be reset?
Can't it? Oh, I thought it can.
Yeah, so while Boomerang Armors is pretty much the longest fight in the game, it is pretty much one of the easiest.
Chess game giving us just a piece of heart.
And Scruff did not go to the rupee room.
Yep, and Plasma didn't go to Mireshake. Decides to do Village of the Outcast first. Without the sword... Whoa, 300 rupees! C-shaped house.
That's pretty big.
That stun price totally makes a stay here. Intense. Okay, Plasma Kappa going for the digging game, I think.
The arrow mini
the arrow
game.
Yeah, let's see.
Scruff messed up the quick kill. And there we have it. And that is going to be slow.
Yeah, but at least you can finish it. If it wields a nice item, that's the play. Okay,
It's also...
Plasma Kappa didn't miss a shot. What?
Yeah, so Scruff is forgetting one thing about the boomerang. If you hold B to get into that animation where the sword is held out, it will actually allow you to fire the boomerang faster.
Did you just see the digging game?
One dig, 20 rupees.
Just one dig. Don't waste my time. Yeah, and show the frog the world.
Yeah, doing the frog rescue without a mirror is gonna take a while.
Yeah, but you can take him around, there's no problem with that. Although... You saw that arrow game of Plasma Kappa, that's a nice arrow game, but... Oh, I once saw such a pro. He just shot all of the 5 arrows into the same target in like 3 seconds.
That's an Easter egg, by the way. If you shoot the same target 5 times, you get a 99 prize instead of a 64.
Yeah, you get so much more. That's epic. He was whoa.
That's actually a funny thing, by the way, because Andy, during the crowd control during AGDQ, he tried to show that Easter egg, and then just immediately got bombed with the crowd control effect.
Wow, there's the mirror for Plasma Kappa in the Hype Cave. I give that Hype Cave a solid 6 out of 10.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice, and also that key being worth 100 rupees. And he's immediately taking the duck like, oh my god, that almost prizes a slap in the face.
What did we get?
5 rupees.
Not worth it.
Yeah, pretty sure Tuna is gonna start making some odd gambles.
We forgot to mention the 2 red crystals on Skull Woods and Ice Palace, but our tracker saw it, and there's the hook shot on the Smith.
For some reason, my brain just didn't register the Dark Code map check. Also, Kappa is not remembering to check the random entrances for the Day Candy Caves. Even though we only found one so far.
Okay, that's a lot of divergence here. We see... I think that Dark Cross may wield an item.
So, our third hype cave in the world, that is Paradox.
Paradox Cave is so paradox, like you fall down and what you're at, I don't know how that works. You fall up.
Yeah, the entrances are a bit wonky.
I think they mixed them up. So not much here in Paradox Cave, just a key. Key is not bad. But still, it's just a key.
Yeah, they already it's already up to 10 keys, and Tuna is with 7 as well.
There's the hammer. Oh my god, Plasma Kappa did the play. The hammer on the floating island. Oh my god, and he has everything to get it. And even do the hookshot cave. But
And
let's
that,
enjoy this walk of the shame.
yeah, I wonder if he's gonna check the medallion requirement for Turtle Rock.
I'm pretty sure.
Because, like, at least he'll know if the seed's trying to point him towards there.
There we see Dark Cross. We don't see Dark Cross. I mean,
Only a boomerang to get through that is a pretty nasty play.
oh, he has Fire Rod. If we, yeah. Oh, just for a piece of heart. Yeah, this seat looks pretty swordless.
Yeah, Kappa just went to the right place because Tuna is gonna feel pretty tilted once he gets his hands on the Titan's.
I wonder how long Scruff needs to get that hookshot, because that hookshot really is the place. Yeah, there is the medallion check. It's Bombos.
Oh dear, and that is a very useful medallion.
Yep, and Bombos, I don't know. We may need it for we may need it. We may need Turtle Rock. We don't know.
I mean, unless it's the medallion for Meyer, we might never see it.
There's Mr. Scruff picking up his Dark World access. Yeah, it also can be the boots, it can be the flippers, it can be, you know. Plenty
So,
of
hammer
things.
on floating island.
Yep, Plasma Kappa just
That
about to
is
get it.
that isn't that just a giant arrow pointing towards Hera?
I would say so. No, I wouldn't say so. I would say that this points to Pillars of Darkness. We have enough keys. We need to do Eastern. I think we don't need to do that here. We had access to it quite more early.
Oh my god, the bright crystals are completely vanilla.
True. Small key on the Ether tablet.
He might pick that up.
Scruff doing a dip into Skullwoods, maybe finishing it. But as we know, the Smith chain is the key to progression. There we will see a Herapod, I think. Let's see which setup he does do. Okay, this one.
Okay, that seems easier.
Well, I can't do it. It's pixel perfect and I can't count that pixel. I do a different setup, but that's okay. Oh, Ice Rod. No Ice Rod hunt today. Even if TR would have been needed, if there's something on the pad.
Yeah, the big problem here is he's leaving 2 items behind. I don't remember if we found any compass on our maps yet, but the big key is in the basement.
Exactly, big key in the basement, so the big oh, that's the Cane of Sumeria and Skullwoods. So Skullwoods is a nice thing to do. I think no one will miss it. Yeah, so he's missing one item, I think, just one. Oh, and there's other flippers. The item in the big chest, Plasma Kappa is missing, and that item is just, I think, the map. I think the compass was in the basement, in the other basement.
Yeah, the basement stuff was the big key.
Yeah, and the other basement thing you can access. Don't know how you call that. Okay, Mr. Scruff checking the bumper cave, just a red meringue. No one wants to pick that up. And Plasma Kimmer is doing Palace of Darkness and Eastern Palace at the same time, I think.
Finally remembering that the candy caves are a thing.
Yep, if you see Plasma Kappa and Mr. Scruff entering weird locations, well, I think they search for the sword. At least that's what I think. The Plasma did dive into Eastern too. already once, so he lost some time too. Scruff doesn't need to redo it, he needs to long for the boss, but... well... I mean, it could have been the play. You never know before you do it.
And they're gonna end up on fire because Plasma Kappa walked all the way to the door, leading to the boss room.
I hope Mr. Scruff is doing the Smith chain anytime soon, but regularly those runners should do that. When they're in the Village of Outcast, they usually leave it on the south, do the digging game, then go up again and pick that smithery toad up. And yeah, then they usually go to Stumpy and then check the Hype Cave, and that's where the mirror is. So you should be good.
Oh, whoops, my internet just, okay, give me a sec.
No problem. Mr. Scruff doing the one digging game and decides to dig on.
Yeah, so the thing about digging game, it's a pretty profitable minigame.
Oh, that's the first sword we saw. In the copper's chest, I believe it is, isn't it?
No, that is the big key chest.
Oh, that's a big key chest. Oh, okay.
And a bottle of green goo. Scruff using the easy setup for the Iron minigame.
I'm still bad at that one, I need to practice that. And decides to game on. I think that might be an idea to do Catfish and Zora at once. But I think he will not... what? Ah, okay. I think he will not be doing that one. Oh, he missed.
Yeah, the alignment for the easy shot fails after a certain amount of time. The hands and the targets don't align well somewhere.
Okay, Mr. Scruff's just about to do what I said. Pick that toad up and go to Stumpy and then the Hype Cave. And I wonder what he will do when he finds the mirror. I hope he does exactly the same what Plasma Kappa does and saves and quit and gives this toad a ride. Oh no, not save and quit, just mirrors and fly away. Because with finding this hookshot so early, there's nothing else you wanna do but Death Mountain.
So I'm trying to remember here. I don't think Kappa did check a sick kid.
Yes, obviously not. Wait, where did they find the first bottle then?
Yeah, the first bottle was right there on Stumpy.
Oh,
And I
okay.
don't remember him going through Six Kid Hut. Oh god, can't. So
No.
yeah, so that place I don't think he checked it on his way to return Jeremiah.
Yeah, what useful should Sickit have? So this is the mirror for Scruff. I'm not sure if Sickit has anything useful. Okay, this was in the Dark Maze, a treasure we didn't see. Wait, what is Mr. Scruff doing? Oh, wait, I think he's going to K45.
Yeah, since it's like a much easier thing to route. And he's probably gonna use his mirror to also do a magic back check. It's like,
Oh.
Yeah, even if you have no hammer, you can get to magic back by sacrificing your mirror port.
The so costly silvers, but it's
Yeah,
nice to have them.
like not even on bosses, it's worth to use silvers. Like only Ganon makes them worth it. Because everything else, regular arrows are cheap.
Depends. I would totally do a hammer saw with a shot of the silver.
Yeah, that. No wait. Okay, helmet is actually cheaper. I don't remember. Is it
Yeah,
4 arrows or 8 arrows on him?
I think there are 7 arrows for Helma, or 7 or 8. But still, even if it weren't cheaper, those spare you a lot of time, and that's the idea. If you have the money, I would do it. Yeah, the last shot on Witty would be worth it too, like the final shot, if you don't have a good sword. But I wouldn't use it on the eyes of Witty. Okay, these are, I believe, 2 checks we didn't see, and maybe we get a 3.
That was a really nice turtle room.
Absolutely.
And Kappa Rich helmet.
We see solid hammer struts.
Did he take no damage on his way there?
I believe he found a fairy.
Okay.
Sick kid check. Just a 50. That's nothing we want to see. We want to see something that Plasma misses, because that would... Yeah, well, that would be nice for everyone.
Yeah, none of them,
Oh,
like, that's our third bottle already.
Mr. Scruff doing that chest now, the treasure. And got a blue mail. It's good to have. Yeah, whenever you are here, you take a few rupees out of that.
Yeah, since I'm rather like it, so as many rupees as you can get, it's as much ammo as you have.
I wonder why Mr. Scruff's not yet going to that mountain. I think it is not. No, this is the Maya shack. Good
I
thing
don't think,
too.
I don't know if he's comfortable with dark rooms.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, he did the Eastern, but yeah, I don't know if
Oh,
he's comfortable doing like the Old Man Escape with nothing but a boomerang to guide him.
where's the Maya needing that Quake medallion? Um, Mr. Scruff don't need to do any dark room. Just that Maya shack here and that cliff. Maya ledge or checkerboard cave or whatever. Oh no, Agina's first.
You know, there's a fairy cave here. He already did Agina.
Okay.
He's still checking random entrances for the Take Any caves.
Yeah, absolutely worth it if it is something in there. Okay, Plasma doing armors with a lot of arrows. That's a quick kill and no miss. Do you think he was faster in the Amos fight than Mr. Scruff?
Well, it was at least like he took less than a third of the time that Scruff.
I couldn't tell who did it faster.
You have to remember, Scruff had to do boomerang attacks for like the later half of the armor 9.
Yeah, just kidding. Okay, sick kit check. Because with 3 bottles, it's like, oh, you need to do that.
And they're now remembering to do the randomization checks. Man, this is going to be a...
Okay, Plasma is getting to Skullwood. Nice idea. Skullwood's wheels are Sumaria. In exactly behind that door. Not that door, of course.
Yeah, so to answer chat, Magic Bat was 50 rupees, and Plasma Kappa is keeping the big key room even though it's on his way.
Oh, nearly dead rocked.
Man, he's going straight to the boss.
Absolutely, you can beat the boss. Why not? You can check things later, then you know how many items are left.
The Thinking Rattle, like it ups the price count of every.
Oh, there was the compass. Okay, another Herapod. Similar setup.
Yeah, using the crystal pegs to set yourself up, that seems like a pretty easy thing.
With that sprite. Oh no. I think the problem is the sprite. After 2 attempts, Mr. Scruff decides to go and do a coffee break.
I've heard something about the Harpot being sub-pixel dependent. Oh god, he fired a silver arrow for that. That's one premium coffee right there.
Yep. I don't know why he took silvers to shoot at that switch. I thought he forget that that cost 50.
No, he did that because when you pick up silvers, it automatically changes the arrow type you shoot. So he forgot to change them back.
Yeah, he could have used Sumaria. Oh, there's the Quake Medallion! That's the entrance for Misery Mire, which Plasma does not yet know. But that's epic routing of Plasma. So Plasma has access to Misery Mire already, and if Plasma picks up that chest there behind the door, which he just skipped again, then he would be...
Oh yeah, he's resetting the entrance.
Oh, okay, that's good. Well, he might be in go mode then. Nearly. He just needs some swords.
Yeah, he's gonna get into sword mode.
Yep. He just needs another sword and maybe boots. We don't know yet. Would be hilarious if the boots were in that big chest there. Oh, Mr. Scruff taking to fall down 2 times now.
He missed the bomb jump.
And decides to go out?
Oh no, that is going to be costly.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That is going to be very costly. Scruff, that cave's a connector. That cannot become a take any cave.
I hope Mr. Scruff will come back to Tower of Hera after doing that checks here.
If he doesn't come back after seeing that hammer just pointing back towards Hera, it's... Oh yeah, he didn't have any weapon to actually hurt the one.
I think the Sumeria does deal damage, but it's hard to get that block there, and yeah, it doesn't deal a lot of damage. By the way, where was this half magic?
I don't remember. I think maybe Pod? Since it's the big difference between the two.
Half magic comes handy if you have so few weapons. Where's Bombos? We don't need where
Bombos
Bombos
is
is.
nowhere to be found. Yeah, no. We speak over
Don't
chat.
need the Bombos, we don't need know where it is.
So... Okay, I'm gonna wait until he gets to the blind. There's an interesting thing about the fighter sword. Some people actually find it easier to do the blind script with the fighter sword than with the master sword.
Yeah, and that is because the fighter sword has a lower range and you are supposed to poke blind and not to slash him, and that's easier with the fighter sword.
Bad is looking pretty dead at the moment.
The only thing on the pad... Nope, pad is dead. Okay, pad, the only thing on the pad could be something which leads into another dungeon and gives us the boots if they are needed. That's the
also
only
pretty
thing pad
evil.
can give us. No, pad can't give us that.
Yeah, so super evil mastermind thinking here. Given what we already know that we need to finish this, basically to keep that alive, we'd need GT big key on the torch and boots on pad.
Yeah, but boots can't be on pad, so pad is dead.
Well, was Desert Palace boots locked?
Yeah.
Okay, so I missed that. Well, then there's nothing
With the
important.
Master Swords, Mr. Plasma Kappa is officially in go mode, I think. I'm pretty sure it only can be that GT is boots locked, then he is not. At 52 minutes and about 50 seconds that was, I believe.
Yeah.
That's very fast go mode, I think, for this seat.
Yeah, I don't think he... Yeah, even missing silver is not gonna be that big of a deal.
Oh, you don't want to do the Ganon 5 with only Master Sword, but but you're supposed to find a sword. So Mr. Scruff should have picked up the hammer by now, I think. Yeah, he will do so right now. Plasma continuing to do checks, because Plasma actually does not know that he has all the items that he needs, because he doesn't know the medallion needed for Meyer.
Yeah, he needs to flute there.
Yeah, I mean, they try. I mean, 8 Hertz, Green Mail, no Silvers, that's Master Sword Cannon, that's a tough fight, but not for runners, they can do that. There you see the poke strats, he missed it. So I believe Blind is out of script. Yep, there's the cycle.
Yeah, there's a thing about the sword beam. If the beam hits instead of the... Oh dear, that's a death. So if the sword beam hits before your sword slash hits, you don't get the knockback, and that can throw you off script.
Yep. You never want to do that with full hearts if you want to do the fight. He decides to, however, mirror out and I believe check the medallion? No? Oh yes, he checks the medallion for Meyer. Just was the number short. Because now he knows that he's actually in a kind of go mode and I think he needs a sword maybe. Maybe he needs a boots, but totally fine to do this. I would say you will find another heart at least on the way. And where was the Blue May again? Wasn't it like here somewhere? Oh,
Blue
no.
May was purple chest.
Oh yeah. Scruff taking the pot. Oh. What the? Oh, of course. Oi, oi. I just now realized that Tower of Hera is a pendant dungeon and there's no problem with Mr. Scruff skipping this dungeon.
So Kappa did something there. He emptied 2 of his bottles. He's planning to get the blue potion next time he sees a they can. Or just gonna buy them.
I wonder if Kappa will go mode the dungeons now, or will pick up at least a few chests in addition.
Well, he's in sword mode. Kinda like he's gonna open whatever's in his path in hopes of a tempered sword, or maybe the silver. But since silvers are in K45, I don't think he's gonna find them.
Yep, I don't think he will find silvers, but again, Master Sword is go mode. The only thing missing is the boots, and of course Dark Mire is not nice, but they can do.
Yeah, Dark Room link locationing without a sword is pretty bad.
Yeah, I wonder why he doesn't light the torches.
So first thing from Swamp is the big key.
Just checked it. Here. Yeah.
And he's even going to flood the remaining keys. Spy Weaver, there are no torches in that room.
Are you sure? There must be torches in that room.
No, that Pod Dark Maze has no torches and it's not in logic without the lamp. Man, Scruff is gonna give us plenty of rage slashes once he finds out that the sword is in the big key chest.
Yep.
And it took a death. 100 points.
That
The Goomba got
hurts.
stomped.
Oh. Do you wanna do a fetch quest? A shroom for plasma.
Yeah, we might see that if he shops a second time for potions.
I doubt that he will do that a second time, but maybe. So plasma already leading 2 crystals, now up to the 3rd.
I think this is the second seed that I commentate. I think 2 in a row now, where there's a massive difference between both runners on the screen. Not 2 in a row. The one I commented last time wasn't as wonky as this one.
Yeah, there were
That's
decisions to make. Either beat Armors and hope they have something lethal, or skip Amos and just continue your search. And Mr. Scruff did not skip, but beat them, and Plasma did skip it. And that was actually the thing that made Plasma lead.
Yeah, the
I would
actual
say.
lead was Plasma found the Titans pretty, like, a lot earlier than Scruff. The time they spent in Eastern is pretty much the same, and since there's no boots to offset this time, like, it's just bad decisions, really.
Well, Plasma and Mr. Scruff did the same things after Easter, but Plasma left it earlier. And they had a small divergence in what to do first and second, but there was no huge time loss. I still... Wait. Couldn't Mr. Scruff finish Skullboots when he were there?
When you don't have a sword, you can't cut the curtains.
Oh yeah.
So that, like, difference in routing just made it so that Plasma Cap could just complete everything. Okay, so 8 hearts, green mail, master sword, Viri.
Yeah, he has some arrows, he has some magic. Do you say witty?
I said Viri,
Coaster.
actually me and Codester.
So yeah, but he has plenty of magic that's gonna help.
Yeah, three bottles of blue goo worth of safety. That is a lot.
I think two. 2 bottles of blue goo and 1 of green goo, I think.
Oh yeah, he still has one of green.
Small problems here with Mrs. Gruff in this room. Not that fast. Plasma.
Yeah, the ice has this strange property where you can actually start seesawing when you try to get into a zone.
The lamp.
Oh my, that is the same lamp placement as the race that I commentated that gave a 30-minute difference between first and second on the restream.
This means the game wanted us to do Ice Palace before before Palace of Darkness.
Yep. Okay, here's the big thing that is really going to put a dent in Scruff's routing. After getting the hammer, he didn't go back to Hera.
Yeah, but that's nice. Why not? There's nothing lethal up there.
Well, the flippers are on Moldar.
Oh, the flippers are on Moldom? I forgot.
Yeah, that's going to put a big dent in Scruff's routing because there's no way to glitch through Swamp Palace on the no major glitches.
Does splash deletion work?
Nope, you can't get out of the water.
Yeah, I would say this is clearly a lead of Plasma Kappa. So what we want to see now is something that makes these 2 runners be more closer together to make the
And
race more tight.
the only thing that can do that is GT Big Key on the torch.
Yep, and Scruff finding the boots and Plasma don't that early. That
Yeah,
would make it tight.
and then the game just flips upside down.
Maybe. Or we see Plasma Kappa dying to every boss.
He still has too much safety to do that.
Yeah, he doesn't use that bottle because he is too confident. Ha! So another attempt to blind. This time off script for sure, as he already spawned.
Well, this time doing sword beams on blind.
Yeah, totally. Why not? When you're off script, it's more easy to do that.
Gotta love that bullet hell game, and that was a flawless.
Not a single hit. Only 1 crystal left at Misery Mire for Plasma Kappa. He can go mode this dungeon.
So, are we gonna see a Godmire, or is it gonna be Vanilla Key?
What do you say?
I'm hoping for Godmire.
Ah, Mr. Scruff doing a splash deletion attempt.
Yeah, you need to have 3 arrows and 2 bombs on the screen at the same time.
Yeah, there are plenty of setups. You can use that Cane of Samaria too.
The red boomerang makes it pretty easy.
Oh, I don't know why he said that be free. I love
He already has too much money.
And that's entrance into Maya.
The mirror shield does nothing for us since Turtle Rock is really not required unless that boot scenario shows up.
The mirror shield for Plasma Kappa would actually help us if Mr. Scrub would not get it, because it slows down Plasma Kappa a little. As the
You
mirror
mean
shield
like
does do some
it's
lag.
you mean like it slows him down 10 frames per minute?
It's something.
It is, but it's also pretty manageable. And look at that fancy Maya routing.
Oh, fancy?
Yeah, you don't see that. That's something you can only see on Retro and Keysync.
Oh yeah, I often play Keysanity, that's why. Okay, Mr. Scruff continues Darkwood checks, I think. This could be an attempt for King's Tomb and above the pose.
Yeah, he can't open Kingstone.
Oh, then just above the pose?
Yeah, I can check is the Graveyard Lab.
Yes,
Kingstone require the boots.
that's what. Yeah, above the pose. Graveyard ledge. It's called above the pose in the hiddens.
Oh look, another bee.
That's an enemy bee. Scruff is totally looking for any progress. I think he's looking for the flippers.
And oh look, a Godmire.
Oh, no hover
Except,
attempt?
and shame Kappa just threw that Godmire away by doing the fancy route. Meanwhile, Struff found another fetch quest.
What did he find?
The shovel.
Oh. I would have liked to see a hover of plasma.
Yeah, no boots, no hover.
Yes. That's what I miss. Oh,
They
Mr.
rarely
Scruff's checking the
see.
special shop.
Yeah, he's looking for a sword. And
That's
there
a
it is.
bottle.
Yeah, being on the cheap and 500 rupee red shield.
Oh, of course, you don't get that bee. That bottle, you just get the bee.
Yeah. Yeah, that shop is unchanged.
Oh,
And that mirror tells me he's gonna do a lumberjack check.
I think he checks the house. That's now your Vitreous fight you wanted to see.
Yeah, normally people do a damage boost on the green goo on the floor, since that is only a heart of them.
Yeah, but so few hearts and so few damage.
But since he's only on Master Sword, that is a pretty pauper position.
Because you can't spin if you get damage.
He's getting.
Yep. Are we about to play a little game?
Oh yeah.
Very soon, I think. Maybe this will be the Master Sword Ganon fight.
Master Sword Silverless.
Okay, this is the 7th crystal. You all know what's going to happen.
We have 22 possible locations in GT. Put your guesses in chat. Give us a number.
Do we have an official game?
The bot is down.
The ball is down. Okay, let's do it. So, what's your guess?
Okay, I want to see the torch. That's either 1 or 3, depending on the routing.
Let's just say torch. Torch should be the -1 because you can't get it yet. Boots in GT, maybe.
If the boot's in GT, then we no longer have a race.
Yeah, I think maybe key on torch and the boots in the big key chest.
Wait, what? Yeah, that is not possible.
Yeah, the big key chest, not the big chest.
Oh, you mean behind ice armors?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. 2 fire rod shots denied.
Some pretty impressive footwork there.
Game's closed. This is Gruff. Did Skull Woods, but still lacks that fatal flippers. And another sword upgrade. That's a
Oh, there's
bombos.
Bombos.
We totally could have boots in Turtle Rock. Ah, that's what I want to see. Boots locked and boots in Turtle Rock, but that's a very low chance.
Yeah, and even if that happens, yeah, it's not equalizing the race.
Probably. Scruff doing T-Star next. I believe there's another sword upgrade in T-Star, and that's Ether!
So that's all 3 medallions accounted for. He's gonna grab that key and probably mirror and do full left side.
So, not boots locked. This means Plasma Kappa is really in go mode, or was in go mode at 55 minutes and 50 seconds, about something like that. Oh, Cane of Burner. So this is something we didn't want to see. This puts Mr. Scruff so far behind that, yeah, I'm not sure how he can win. He could win if Plasma is falling down like 20 times maybe in the Ganon fight.
Wait, I'm trying to remember now. I think it was Scruff that joined me on as a commentator on the seed that actually gave a half-hour difference between the runners. Oh no. Is this karma?
Ganon will not send Plasma Kappa bankrupt because Plasma Kappa can't use any arrows. At least with no effect. There's the Master Sword for Scruff. He's totally happy to see it, I think. There's the big key! What chest was it?
Oh my god.
We had a tracker,
Yeah,
he totally can't.
I got them, so I wasn't tracking.
I lost the count. Chat?
I think 14. And let's see. 6 for right side. Then the torch. Then we got 11 once he was done with Dark Magician. Then 12 for the Firebar room. And then... oh yeah, 13 for the Fire Snake room. And then 14, 15.
Yeah, so it's 15.
I'm scrolling up to see if I find anyone.
Yeah, I'm doing that. You look at the screen.
So, SSPM Oro. Guest 15 in chat. Congrats, sir. You won a shout out.
Congratulations. Go buy a lottery ticket.
If only the lottery was that simple.
Plasma Kappa on his way to Aga 2. Scruff doing blind, maybe off script too because he has full life. Nah, this looks good. Nope, off script. But still, nice.
That was a decent enough fight.
Yeah, at least just one attempt. Plasma needed 2. Mrs. Craft did so many more checks than Plasma Kappa did. Like, hell, a lot of.
Yeah, Kappa still should have a blue potion.
Okay, hammer packs on Mr. Scruff, and we are about... yeah, not yet. We will guess the blue balls of Aghanim 2, but not yet.
Yeah, I get 2 is pretty hard to estimate the blue ball count because you can always get at least a shot on every round thanks to the ghosts or clones.
Two blue balls is quite good count, I think. Actually you can see the cycle. Oh, that's the mirror shield. That will slow him down. I knew it.
Find it at the very end.
And now the race is gonna be tight. Yeah, totally. The last few location checks here might be another sword, or in his case, he could hope for silvers too, but we know they are not there. So this is just one more check, and then we are doing silverless Ganon. Troll Dome is falling. Mr. Scruff's checking the tablet.
Yeah, Scruff is last location in the flippers.
Well, there are a few more checks he can do. He could go into tier. No, he couldn't. But he could do some other check.
I mean, he's gonna full clear Meyer before he goes back to Hera. Okay, a double and a triple.
And this is just one blue ball. Okay, Silverless, Master Sword, Ganon fight assured. With 2 blue potions, I think 2 blue ones and a green. Should be good setup.
I think he drank a potion when he went to do... Did he?
I'm not sure, could be, yeah. Maybe. Okay. This is Pyramid Ledge check. But there's no sword there.
Scruff getting the Godmire.
Oh, Plasma not doing the Cane of Samaria trick.
Yeah, barely any runner does the Council Mire strats.
I mean, it's hard to do, but it totally spares a lot of time. Nice location. No. Ah, he remembers. This puts a lot of lag. Okay, phase 3. How many slashes with Master Sword? 24?
Yep, 24 spins actually.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Spins.
But he has half magic and the lamp. This fight is pretty lenient. And if he can dodge the fire bat.
Hopefully doesn't forget to do the torch glitch. Yep. Arrows upgrade in the light. What did he say? In the light world? Yes. K45.
K45 had the silvers.
Yeah, the bow upgrade. I lost count. 5 slashes?
Either 5 or 6. And that's a pretty nice setup to get three spins per target.
Yep.
And next one.
Should
Oh wait.
be. You should
Oh
have
wait, I'm
the
really
half.
yeah, I'm really miscounting those.
Okay, this fight looks pretty good. This will be over soon. Unless he takes a fall. But I doubt so.
Nah, he's in the zone. He's not gonna take a fire bat.
Decent setup. I think the last few slashes come on now. One more torch cycle, I think. This is it. Get your GGs
Well,
ready as soon as Plasma Kappa does cross that bridge.
almost sub 130.
And GGs to Plasma Kappa. Do you have the official time?
No, I don't have a Sarah up. I still have to set that thing back up.
Something around 1 hour and 30.
And
And
we
you're
are joined
joined
by
by
Kappa.
Plasma Kappa. GGs.
GG's.
GG's.
MS Silverless always has me a little on edge.
Well, you did
Yeah.
that Silverless pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not good enough to go for the real triples, so I just did the baby triples.
Look pretty good to
Yep.
me. Solid strat. Not a single hit by those firebrats in phase 3.
Yeah, I was like, well, time to do my best to not get hit at any point, because I have no durability at all.
At least you had some potions.
So yeah, I was
But
like, so I saw
did
Quake
you?
come on.
Oh, sorry.
I saw Quake, I was just like, okay, I have enough keys. I don't actually have to engage with the mechanics of retro anymore.
Yes, indeed. When you got your what was it? The go mode item. I believe it was Cane of Somaria for you.
Yeah, but I hadn't checked my area.
Yes, indeed. We saw you were in go mode, but then yeah, you didn't know it, and I think that's why you fluted to Misery Maya very soon.
Well, I took a blind death because I'm very good at this game, so I'm like, well, okay, maybe I'll guess something from somewhere else. I should probably check if I'm in go mode, that's kind of important. Oh, I'm in go mode.
Yes. And do you like to know where those silvers were?
Sure, why not?
Cave 45.
Oh, well. I was going to go there for a very long time, but my route would have taken me south, but then I found Samari, I'm like, well, nah.
You could have routed that with the Smith chain, but you flew it earlier and didn't check it, but that's okay, I guess. You did pretty good skips overall this whole game.
Oh, yes. When I was going to Eastern, I was like, okay, I have enough money. Arrows cost 5 rupees. It costs 5 rupees, I told myself repeatedly.
It's the double of what you get by those pots.
Yeah.
And yeah, chat says your official time is 1 hour, 30 minutes and 30 seconds. Looks pretty good. How did you feel about the seat?
extremely behind after I got the save quit out of Armos. Oh no. Oh no, I did a very dumb, stupid.
Oh, don't
Well,
worry. Scruff on your direct competitor on the Restream had ran out of money midway through the fight and had to finish it off using the blue boomerang.
and he absolutely planned to do so. The blue boomerang was in the uncle's routing, and he planned to do so because he looked at his money wasting and yeah, then did finish it, and it would have been a nice call if Armos would have held any progress items.
Okay, well, that's like 50 hits. It's probably just faster to save and quit. And come back later in that case.
Yep, you absolutely did right to do so. But imagine the mids on that one.
Oh,
Or the boom or the hook shot on Armos.
hook shot on Smith.
Yeah, that was pretty good. You pretty fast found the hook shot.
So the big difference between you and Mr. Scruff is because you routed Death Mountain differently, Scruff didn't arrive at Hera with the hammer, and so he knocked out of the tower right after opening the big chest,
Oh
and he never gone back there.
no. It was a fun thing up there. Even I was surprised.
Oh, this could be a forfeit of Mr. Scruff, I think. Just finished my.
Yeah, he's just ending his suffering.
Yep, he just finished Maya and still needs to find the flipper. Yeah, and has no way to go except to go to Tower of Hera again. Yeah, Scruff did stop the timer, so I'm pretty sure it is a forfeit.
Oh dear.
Feels bad, man.
Oh, it feels bad.
Yeah, it's better to stop here than just going like 2 hours and a half into this thing.
Flippers go mode.
Oh yeah. That'd be really nasty. I take it. Okay, you didn't see any boots either.
Yeah, probably in GT.
I mean, yeah, but if they were behind Ice Armors, there's no way I'm going anywhere near there in Retro.
And we are joined by Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna.
GG's.
GG's. That was
GG's.
You must have just god ratted that thing, Kappa, because I bet I left flippers in Tower of Hera.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where's it in the big chest?
it was on Moldorm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that at least makes me feel a little bit better. I decided to dip in there, I got the ice rod, attempted to do a swordless bomb jump, fell, thought, yeah, screw it, I'll go ahead and check everything else. And then decided to check everything else. And then I saw your dot done and was like, alright, I obviously missed something. I have something to do in like 10 minutes. There is no way I'm able to finish this seed. But GG's nonetheless. That was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was a nice Armos fight, by the way.
Thank you! That reminded me I needed to farm up more rupees before that fight.
Well, at least you could finish it.
Well, I had that boomerang. It was fun.
I didn't. So, instant save, quit. Come back with pod.
And you still almost had a sub 90. You absolute beast.
Well, I also died to blind because I'm very good.
Oh my god, I was so upset to see that sword in there.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I avoided Thieves Town, because I was like, I've I don't have any backup magic. I'm not confident in my, cane strats for hammer or for blind. So I'm like, eh. But I gotta ask because I can't do retro as it was obviously seen here to save my life. What are the pick any caves? Because I completely forget.
I think we only saw. I think you were the only one to find one and got a full heart container out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was wondering, I was like, wait, is it only the random one-off caves, like the helper caves? Because
Yeah.
I've checked almost all of them that I could remember, and I only found the one.
I know it's most of them. One of them has a sword. I only checked like 3 of them. I completely forgot most of the retro mechanics.
Actually, you guys barely checked anything because, like, the fortune tellers can be that several of the
Oh.
houses in Kakariko, the bomb farming hut,
Yeah.
I
the
didn't realize that.
minigame south of Kakariko, the minigame north of the forest.
Oh, okay, I
Pretty
didn't
much.
realize the minigames counted too.
Yeah, the shops can be as well.
Yeah, I did when I was coming up to go to Skullwoods. I checked the left snitch's house, and then I was like, well, I'm just not going to be in a good position to check any of these, so I'm just gonna let it lie. Unless I really need a sword.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for people to remember to check those caves.
I figure with at least a master sword, we're sitting somewhat pretty. But I was so glad to find that first one.
That was all the swords we saw this race.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
We nearly thought of a swordless at first, then we saw the first sword. Yeah, just Master Sword, but Silverless Master Sword fight for Kappa.
Oh, dang, you never checked Cave 45?
No. I was in go mode, but before I could get down there.
Ah,
He
okay.
skipped it when he did use the Smith. When he came out of Hype Cave, he just mirrored and flew away to turn on the Smith. And yeah, never came back.
I mean, that's better routing anyway. Hoofing it back is just super slow. I just lucked out it gave me that, but Silvers and Retro is just kind of redundant. It's really only necessary for Ganon. And Kappa's good enough, he doesn't need Silvers.
And it's good for Pillars of Darkness.
Oh, true, yeah, that's annoying to try and shoot Helma with that many arrows. It's good to just go ahead and spin the extra and just be like, BAM!
Fortunately, I've learned how to use my hammer there.
Oh yeah, I've been needing to learn up on that. I've seen a couple of racers do that, and it's like pixel perfect.
If you have your sword out, facing up, you extend the hammer hitbox.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Still, it's quite hard to do.
Like, it makes the fight considerably easier if you have the sword out.
Well, definitely well deserving of people that can pull it off. But yeah, I gotta head out. I got stuff I need to do. So GG's. Thanks for the restream and thanks for tracking and commentating and all that fun stuff.
GG, thanks for enduring up to this point.
Yeah.
GG's. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you to all the setup people and all the people who put this on. It's really fun.
Thanks to the audience for watching. It's really you keeping us alive. Yeah, you just had 134 checkups. Whoa.
Yeah, that's a pretty fast seed.
Well, I did check my area, I guess, but with as little stuff as I had, that makes sense. I was also very happy to see that lamp in Ice Palace. Very, very happy.
Yeah, that lamp in Ice Palace appeared also in race from last week's Tuesday. where the lamp was there, but the runners did dark rooms the whole race because ice was up in.
I mean, yeah. Why would you never go in there just for lamp? But if it's on your way, it's considerably eases to have MS Silverless scanning. And that my basement, which I hadn't gone to yet.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, so your routing was quite nice. You found the hookshot very fast, decided to go to the mountain, did the east side first, cleared that one, found the hammer pretty fast, then did Terra, the flippers, then go to Skull Woods and find your Sumeriac. That was perfect. Did you see
Right.
the spoiler log?
I mean, it's a bit too much help for me. Just kind of went to places.
I mean, the big difference is how you both routed the Death Mountain. Since you went right first, you arrived at Hera with the hammer and just went to kill Moldor.
Yep.
While Scruff noped out completely out of Hera. Even after he got the hammer on Floating Island, that was a huge arrow pointing towards Hera.
Oh yeah, well, I don't really see a reason to go up the left side because I could have just flew back to one and do it if I really needed to.
Indeed.
And I think I had Mitts and Mir, so I could go across the top route to Hera and check Spectacle Rock Cave last and avoid that left trip.
Yeah, well, Scruff did route that from the left.
Yep, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And he did check Maya Medallion very soon, and he already got a blue mail, so he was prepared for a Ganon fight, but didn't find the flippers.
Oh, well, that blue mail would have been nice.
The blue mail still was totally good. Anyway, any last thoughts?
Well, when Retro comes up again, I will probably have forgotten the mechanics again. That's just how it works with this mode.
Don't worry, I think it was only 5 rupees per hour in V30, and then V31 balanced things out by doubling that cost. As I was also under the wrong impression when I explained Retro for the chat at the beginning of the.
So, don't worry, totally normal to forget what retro is.
Yep. Okay. Okay,
Thanks
so I'm
you a
gonna.
lot.
Yep, gonna head out. Thank you. Thank you for this production.
Thank you for the awesome run.
Yep.
GG's, have a nice day, evening, or whatever.
GG's.
Alright, and with that we wrap up this race. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you. Don't forget to follow the runners, to hit the speed gaming community. Thank Saphir for tracking and you, Hugo, for commentating with me.
Yeah, don't forget to also give a follow to the commentators and tracker. The links are in chat. And thank you.
Goodbye.